This episode of Savage Sessions is brought to you and produced by Radio Salad Studios. We are an actual play podcast dedicated to tabletop role-playing games of all shapes and sizes. So strap in, grab your dice, and let the epic journey begin. And without further ado, on with the show. We at Radio Salad Studios are a strong supporter of our friends at Red Juice Studio. They produce some great shows and could produce yours too. If you have an idea on a podcast and you're not sure where to go, these guys can help. Check out their stuff at redjuicestudio.com. There's a cool kitty cat on the splash page. Go see it now.
Our opening shot takes us over top of Pine Box, Texas. Camera swaying back and forth. It goes quickly past Pine Box, up a lone road, through some dense forest before opening up onto the immaculate and well-kept campus of East Texas University. Camera does a bird's eye view, giving us a shot of the full campus itself before swaying and dropping down in front of a complex. It is evening. This complex is very busy already. The campus itself is still busy, being that it's the first day. The freshmen have arrived. They've gone through the registration. They've gone to their dorms. They've made acquaintances, both good and bad. And now it's time to finish the day in tradition at East Texas University, referred to as the Sweat Lodge. An opportunity to go officially meet as many of the freshmen as possible, many of the faculty, and to gain wisdom from alumni and from seniors that have made it through the 4 years here at East Texas University. The camera drifts along the ground, swaying around the students as they have formed a long line in front of the complex, affectionately referred to as the Roost. It's an indoor arena used for a multitude of different functions here on campus. And as the camera is following the students inside, off to the side, we see a goat munching happily on the ground. The goat turns. As that the camera turns his head, the camera follows his gaze to the wall. Up the wall, there are no real windows on the roost except towards the very top of the building. The camera goes through one of these windows and down, and as it goes down, we can hear the commotion inside. The camera is behind the scenes right now. We can see staff milling around. They have a stage that's been set up. As the camera is swaying back and forth, we see the faculty talking amongst themselves, each of them preparing for when the freshmen are going to officially enter the Roost itself. And the camera passes them, goes off to the left, quickly hooks right, and behind the stage, we see a small band. They're checking their instruments. One of the band members makes a flippant comment about how there was a better gig over in Austin. Skinny punk kid slaps the other band member. Man, a gig's a gig, man. A gig is a gig. You dig? The band member balls up his fist. The other band members say, calm down, man. We need this money, and this is good, man. We're going to have a good time. Just calm down. As this argument continues, the camera continues to move through, and as it moves through, we see several of the security guards are circled up, and there's several younger members there that are not security guards, but they are dressed as in the uniforms of the ROTC cadets. And they're being looped into tonight's security and what their responsibilities are going to be. And as one of them is going over questions, the lead security officer, a short, gruff-looking man, bald but clean-shaven, stout. That's the word. That's the best way to describe this guy. Stout. He nods at the young man and says, "Those are good questions. That's really good. To answer, hold on one second. Hey, you're gonna join us today? You got something better you're gonna be doing." Everyone turns. The camera follows everyone's gaze as it goes across the dark room, and we see a familiar figure standing with his back to the group, and it's the Warlock. And he's got the hoodie on, and we can hear him unzipping the hoodie. And as he shrugs off the hoodie, this is the first time we see the back of the Warlock. Hair is well kept and frizzy, a little bit on the sides, when just got the fire engine red going on. And he turns, looks directly at the camera, and he smiles. "Sir, yes, sir, I'll be right there. I think tonight's going to be an amazing night, one that everyone's going to remember." And as the camera is pulling back, we see that the Warlock is wearing a security guard outfit. And he joins in with the rest of the group, and the camera moves up from this group, turns, we hear someone yell, "Test the lights!" And as we see lights popping on and off in the background, the screen fades white, black, white again, and this time it leaves behind the letters ETU. And we go into our opening credits.
Hello, players, and welcome to Savage Sessions, a production of Radio Salad Studios. My name is E. Morris, and will be your host, along with Chucky T, Big Stompy Robot, Nate, and Miss Rainey, and our mascot, Totes My Goat, for East Texas University, powered by Savage Worlds. Visit them for all your role-playing needs. Oh, man, now, as is tradition here at Savage Sessions, if there's any in-game currency, we like to start our players off with a little more. For this system, that comes in the form of bennies. These are points that the players can do to spend and do cool, crazy things in game like Live. The players have their current bennies, and they may now gain a little bit more by giving us a 60-second introduction of themselves, their character, and what they'll be wearing when they come to the roost. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
You're on the clock.
Bambi Fanshawe, but you wouldn't know that to see it. Anybody, though, who would hear that name would probably recognize it because I'm rich as hell, son. I'm from the East Coast. I'm out here at East Texas University to see what's what. And I'm going to have a little drink because I heard they got real good bourbon and whiskey down here in the South. But at the Roost tonight, I've been going through my shipment of clothing, which has finally arrived. And I'm excited about this one. I'm going to wear what I usually wear, but just zap it up a little. So I'm going to wear like a nice regular button down, nice crisp and clean. Going to wear a little mini skirt. Going to wear my very comfortable Calvin Klein heels. And tonight, just to dress up a little bit, I'm going to wear a belt. But this is Texas, and they do belt buckles real big here. So I have gotten the biggest, the gaudiest, the tackiest, and also the most fashionable Chanel belt that you've ever seen. And I got those big C's facing either way, like two curvets avoiding each other after a difficult fight. But it's like the size of a shoebox right around my tummy. And that is what you're going to see coming at you later tonight.
It's amazing. Go ahead. Take your fourth Benny. Well done. Who would like to follow up on that?
I will. Hi, I'm Hernando. I'm so rich. so charismatic. The ladies love me, the guys hate me because they aren't me. Today I'll be wearing a heather gray two-piece suit, specifically made for athletic wear. And I got my trusty cane with me like always. And I have a pin on the flap for my for my dad's business.
Hell yeah, you do.
And
Love it.
That's it.
That's it. Okay,
That's
all
it.
good. And I'm just no spoilers, but that was a good choice in clothing. I'm just saying, good choice. Yeah.
I
Who's
put a
next? Go
picture
ahead,
of it
take
in
it
the
forth.
Discord.
And remember, Nate,
go.
like a couple of the others, you do have your birthday, Benny. Again, as from last week, happy birthday, Nate, and welcome back to the table.
Yeah.
The birthday Benny works as a point of conviction. If at any point you want, you can drop that down. You can only use it for yourself. Okay. You drop that down, and the conviction allows you to roll a d6 and add it to anything you've just rolled.
All right. My name is Greg. I'm playing Victoria Sterling. RTC extracurricular. That's what I'm here for, is the RTC program. Previous episode, I met my roommate, who was a real treat.
Yes, Missy Jordan.
Missy. She is a polar opposite, I would say, to my personality. She's probably I don't know if I want to say the stuck-up rich girl, but
Oh no, she is.
spoiled brat, maybe.
Oh yeah, she is. Phenomenal.
So I've met her. Went to the ROTC building, was doing laps and getting through one of the workouts. Then probably after that, I would get cleaned up, and probably I'm always dressed more for comfortable or more active type wear.
So how do you think Victoria is presenting herself at the Roost?
She's probably, maybe instead of like stretch pants or some kind of shorts or something, maybe she's got, I don't know if I want to say like a tracksuit.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Like at least the
interesting.
bottoms instead of just like regular pants or something.
Okay, okay.
Or maybe she is. Maybe she just, because she's going somewhere more public. Maybe she got a pair of jeans and then what she considers to be a nice top, but still, I don't know if conservative is the right way, but
Yeah, conservative and functional.
yeah, conservative, functional.
Okay, all right, all
Still
right.
wearing her same boots or whatever she wears for ROTC.
Nice, awesome. Well done. Go ahead, take her forth. And last but not least,
Yes. So, hi there. I'm Everett Morris, and I will be playing the role of Marigold. She doesn't need a last name, just Marigold. Actually, I think that is her last name is Gold. So, anyway, I will be coming to the Roost. I decided I'd pull out one of my vintage Pearl Jam shirts and do the whole, tie the flannel around my waist because it looks so cool. And especially when they do it, it's just great. And then I got jeans that are cut up and, got a bunch of holes in it. Those are great. And then I of course, I had to wear my pair of red Chuck Taylors because they're just the most beautiful shoe ever invented.
let me take you guys over to the Roost. Our security coming through, and they've done a pretty strict search of students, but they seem more concerned like with weapons and things like that. So I guess real quick, Bambi, because they're not alone. You have your little drinky poo.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, like
Um,
Beth.
how are you trying to hide this?
Oh, I'm not. It's an old trick that Lindsay Lohan taught me in 2005. You just get a bottle of water and you just
Huh?
and no one can
I love that. I love that. Hey, do me a favor though. Roll me stealth and add 2 to whatever you roll. The 2 is the fact that it is a 18-ounce bottle of water. At least that's what it looks like. And so there's a good chance that the guy's just gonna be, oh, okay, yeah, you're good. You got an 11, so yes, you're good. He does. The guy.
I'm not new to this. I'm true to this.
There you go. And so yes, Bambi shakes it, and they're like, oh, yeah, I'll get you. I would have brought my own water too. Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, you're so adorable. You're big, cute, and dumb. God, you love this place. You love this place. So many big, cute, dumb guys. So
yeah,
here we go.
Boop them on the nose like a kitty cat and just walk on by. It's really nice. I'm gonna have so much fun here. I can already tell.
Oh yeah. Like I said, the roost. Good Lord. The outside of the place looks like it was constructed back in the 50s. The inside is they have clearly remodeled this thing a few times. And they have tried to keep it as modern as humanly possible. It is the indoor stadium. Right now it is set up for basketball. They have the front half of the basketball court is covered in relatively, actually, all things considered, nice folding chairs for the students. And that goes up to about the halfway point. The other half is where the stage is, and currently sitting on the stage is all the faculty. Hernando, the cane, for you to get the cane in without issues, I'm going to need. It's not so much stealth. It's going to be a quick social roll. So that could be taunt, which means you're bullshitting them, persuasion, which means you're being nice, or intimidation, which means you're trying to be frightening.
What if I have like a little like forged card that says I can have it?
Okay, you know what? Okay, this is your slide. Normally, I would say, yes, toss me a Benny, and yes, you have that. So, well, no, this is fine. This is good. So, no, just going forward for all of you, if there's something that you want to add to the scene narratively, just let me know. We'll chit chat about it, and cool, and just toss a Benny, and hell yeah, you have that. Whether it's like, somebody, you want to add that, like how Nate, you want to have that card in advance. Not a problem. So that's your slide. So that's going to add +2. And I'm going to say taunt, because taunt is bullshitting the guy. You're bullshitting this guy.
Okay.
So roll me your taunt, add 2 to whatever it is. All you need is a 4. That's all you need is a 4.
Well, for taunt. Okay, I have a D6.
Okay, 7, 8, 9. Okay, success raised, not a problem. All right. Oh, I'm. You know what? Just for shits and giggles. This guy's smarts is a D6. He got a 4. Okay, so yes, so you beat him. You beat him by 4. So you did get a raise. So yeah, so he's like he sees the cane, and when he says, man,
being ableist?
What? Like it's not that you're talking back to him. It's the fact that he doesn't understand what the word ableist means. Okay, because very clear he doesn't understand what word ableist
Oh, you
means.
poor sweet country bumpkin.
And he just kind of looks at you, what? And then when you hold up the card, he looks at it. Oh, yeah, okay, man. Yeah, do you need a wheelchair too? Like, we have those over there.
I just give an indignant like tap of my cane and I just walk in.
Next we come up to Marigold and Lana Fowler. All right. Okay. You're coming down from the buzz,
Yeah.
but you're still walking a little funny. So what I need from Marigold, I need an athletics check real quick.
That's gonna be great.
Because like as you're coming up, one guy, you watch a couple of security guards out front, they're just checking people over. And one guy, man, you ain't touching me. And the guard looks at him, smiles, grabs him by the back of the head, whips him around, and hoists him up. And the other guy starts patting him down. And the guy leans forward. He's huge, too. And leans forward. We check everyone, Freshie. And if you don't like that, the next thing I'm going to do with your head is put it into that wall. And when the guy freaks out, oh my God, please don't hurt me. Good, Freshie. And they literally set him down, move on. And then there's another freshman girl comes walking up and she stumbles and she's kind of bobbing around. Clearly she's inebriated. And Marigold, you can see this as she comes up. She's like, hey, hi, guys. And the security guard looks at her. Ma'am, have you had something to drink? No, I'm totally fine. It's going to be a lot of fun. Just let me in. Get out of line. What? I'm a freshman, though. This is get out of line. No. But I'm... Boom! His hand grabs her shoulder, hefts her up onto the balls of her feet, and slides her off the pavement and drops her into the grass. And she just starts, what the fuck, man? Yeah. Let that be a lesson to all of you. And he turns around, he flexes himself because, clearly he's now the man in charge. And Marigold, what's the look on your face when you see this?
Just like, kind of fighting from laughing, but like, just startled and surprised. And so it's kind of like a cross between a shock and a laugh.
And how stoned are you right now? Because that could be a few seconds.
Yeah, enough to light enough to fight back the laughter, but enough to where I really, really want to laugh because she just got smoked. And when you asked me to roll in athletics, I hit 4.
You got the 4. Okay, so what does it look like? As the audience, we're watching Marigold watch the clearly drunk chick has been forcibly ejected from the line to get into the roost. What does it look like as Marigold is, in a very half-ass fashion, trying to walk up to the security guards?
Yeah, so one hand is over my face and mouth, just trying not to explode into laughter. So I'm trying to control that. And I've got the other hand is kind of like touching the wall as I'm so that way they have like a third steady point kind of a thing. And then I just come to a complete stop at a reasonable spot. And I'm just like, that was really awkward and scary.
The guy, and for there's a long time, the guy leans forward and looks at Marigold. Ma'am, are you inebriated?
No, absolutely not. And I'm actually able to pull off just kind of like this pleasant, like, thank you for asking look.
For the longest time, the security guard's just staring at Marigold.
And so I answer that stare with like a starting to serious, and then like kind of, I got like a cute smile, but like narrowing my eyes, like, I can stare back. You're funny.
Hey, welcome to the roost. Enjoy yourself, Freshie.
I will.
Most for you to go in. Lana's eyes, she's behind it because she's waiting. She's waiting for this chick to get ejected right now because she was watching. In Marigold's head, she was suave and smooth and red carpet. In reality, it was just kind of herky jerky going on down, getting in front of the guy and head. Oh, I'm fine. And Lana was just watching. She's just like 5, 4, 3. Are you effing kidding me? You made that, ma'am? Are you inebriated? No, of course not, ma'am. Step off to the side. Are you joking me? You let the redhead through? This is bullshit. And when that Lana gets pulled off to the side, the line continues to go through, and we come up on Victoria Sterling and Missy Jordan. Oh, yeah. Because Bambi's roommate is currently, she's not in yet. She's hanging out to the back because she has found she has met with a small group of evangelical choir girls. And Heather Nelson is currently outside making friends. And they all look just as effing crazy as she does. This is a bad thing, kids. So yes, Victoria, as you're coming up with Missy Jordan, okay, just remind me again for the contrast. Okay, so you got Missy Jordan. Missy Jordan is wearing a white blouse. She's got, the white blouse, blue coat kind of over top, blue pencil skirt, fanciful, black high heels. Hair has been done back, and she looks good. She looks good. She's here to represent, and all this stuff. And the whole time she's coming up, I was like, I really hope those sorority bitches are here so they can see what they're missing. Yeah, and how does Victoria look?
Yeah, she's wearing, just a comfortable t-shirt of some kind, probably. Jeans, her ROTC or her boots that she would wear. And she doesn't bother with her hair. She's still got on a different ball cap with the ponytail pulled through the back of it.
Which, again, there's a lot of people that are dressed to the nines. Yeah, they're here to, present themselves. And there are other students that are just here. Like, they're just, this is just the end of the day. There's free food and maybe there's going to be some good music.
Right. That's kind of, she just got done getting drilled for hours with the ROTC.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And so as you're coming up,
that kind of
let's move on. One of the ladies that's up front, and because Missy, it's just habit. She's excited. She takes a deep breath and she grabs Victoria's forearm, realizes what she's done. She lets go and wipes herself off. Sorry. I know her. Up at the front is Daphne Blake. Daphne Blake is tall, redhead, a subtle mix of Indian and Caucasian features. She has the just kind of dressed a little bit like Jackie O. She's got that style of clothing, where she's got the violet top. She's got the form-fitting skirt that's down to a modest length, and then she's got these just amazing violet pumps that she's wearing. And she's tall. She's a tall girl, And Missy's like, okay, this is it, Missy. You can do this. And as Victoria comes up, she turns and she looks at Victoria. Yeah. And Daphne introduces herself. Hi, my name's Daphne. I'm a member of the Hayworth dormitory. So glad to see you. She's giving it's the same spiel that's happening on both sides. She's just going over the quick rules, what you can expect inside, and this is like she's right before the checkpoint essentially. And she's smiling. She says, "Oh my God, I absolutely love your hat. That's amazing.
Oh, thank
What's
you.
your name?"
I'm Victoria.
Victoria. Nice.
I'm
You
part
look-
of, I'm in the Whitehall dormitory. I'm
Oh,
part of the ROTC.
no, really?
Mhm.
That is amazing. And honestly, good for you, girl. Good for you. We need more of that. Yeah, well done. Can I get a picture with you real quick? Missy's like, "Hi, I'm Missy Jordan. I'm Victoria's roommate. So nice to meet you." I was looking at, excuse me 1 second, please. Daddy puts her arm around you. She holds up the phone. She's like, "Smile, your beautiful smile." There we
Victoria
go.
kind of just waves with a look at
Let's go.
Missy.
Oh God, this is gonna be amazing. Hashtag ROTC. High fives. Oh, and security guard motions for Victoria to come forward, and Missy turns, and Daphne's just kind of waves you on, like, "Oh, that is a true inspiration. Hi, my name is that." And Missy's like, "Oh, yeah, I know. I heard all that. I'm oh, good, excellent." Like, you get through no problem. Like, you're okay, done, gone. And Missy's watching because she's hoping that you get stalled for a little bit. She smiles. About rooms over at your dormitory. I was just wondering. Next. Oh, there you go. Enjoy everything tonight and have a good night. Wait, no. What about rooms? Have a good night. And she literally pushes Missy forward and turns to the next person. Oh my God. And
Victoria's just standing there. She's doing a little happy dance inside. That's like justice.
And so, yeah, the scene shifts, and now we have everyone on the floor, and the students have been asked to start to take their seats. Bambi, you've had a few minutes to socialize. Are you going to be? Oh man. Oh,
I'm laughing at how drunk these lightweights are. This is pretty sad. Like we've been here for what half of half an hour.
right.
People are falling over. It's not even dark out yet. So that's pretty sad. So I'm deciding, am I gonna walk over to these gals and give them some tips and tricks and tell them to come into the bathroom and get them to tighten up a little bit because they're making me, or I might be like, if they're really drunk, no one's gonna pay attention to me. Like they're gonna draw all the fire all night. So maybe I'll just let that go. So I'm gonna have a sip of my drink and trying to decide.
Are you hanging around with Heather and her newfound clique?
I am deciding if I'm going to or not. So Heather doesn't look like the type of person I normally would hang out with. But neither does anybody else, if I'm honest with you. So I want to just know what's up. So I'm going to wander over there and just see if I can, just be part of the group. Just see it.
Right. It's as you're milling around with that, and it's just what they're talking about, and Heather's trying her damnedest to be like the alpha of this little group, and she's making comments about how people are dressed, and making like the little passive aggressive, instead of saying slut, she like spells it out, and she's pointing, and they're all laughing and teeing and giggling and stuff like that. And they get to, there's one particular blonde that comes by, and she's with this dark-haired chick, and they're just just kind of milling and talking, and Heather calls her over, and the girl glances around, she points to herself, and Heather's like, yeah, and hold on, watch this, and the girl comes over and says, "Hi, my name is Heather Nelson. I just want to say I love your outfit." And the blonde looks down, smiles, and she's good looking for what a 19-year-old who's trying That's the key word, trying to look good. And she introduces herself, hi, I'm Missy Jordan. This is my roommate, Victoria. And Missy stops and she eyes Heather up and down. Because again, Heather is dressed very conservative. Like violet sweater that's not clinging. It's just kind of baggy. Her hair is, part down the middle and it's done in, it's a nice, braid coming down. And then she has on a very long dress, just not even, it's not even really patterned or anything like that. It goes down to her ankles. That's Heather, the girl who's confessed to you multiple times. She's here to be a cheerleader. And Missy, and you can see immediately this Missy is judging her side of 6 Ways to Sunday. And she's, you look very nice too. Hi. And she's introduced herself. She stops at you and she says, hi, Missy Jordan. She extends her hand to Bambi.
Reach your hand out and I'm going to grab it and be like, just kidding. Hey. Like, I'm just like, hi. Like, it's a really quick touch. And the idea is to be like, I don't want to be rude, but I'm not touching you because I don't do that.
Oh, you see her eyebrow arch and there's some giggling behind her. And she just kind of nods at you and you can see the daggers are already forming in this little chick. She's clearly used to being the number one in the room. Clearly. And she just smiles. There you go. There you go. She's about to learn. And she just points over her shoulder and says, this is my roommate, Victoria. She's dressed a lot like these.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Yeah, I start looking around. I'm looking for maybe somebody I recognize from the ROTC or.
Rady, real quick, just remind Greg, what is your character dressed like?
I am wearing a white top. I am wearing a mini skirt, and I am wearing heels. But mainly, I have an enormous, like Coco Chanel belt buckle, like the two C's facing in opposite directions.
Okay, so she's the other well-dressed person. Okay. Yeah. I just haven't been introduced or gotten to talk.
And Missy has just pointed and said, you hear her as you're looking around. And you hear Missy, like, this is my roommate, Victoria. It's become very clear that Missy is using you like someone who has a chihuahua. This is my little pet, that kind of vibe. And so you hear your name and you can't help it. It's just like, you're like Pavlov's dog. You just hear, this is Victoria, you just turn immediately. Hi. It's just, damn it. I gotta stop doing that. So when you turn and you see Bambi, and Missy's like, yeah, this is my roommate, Victoria. Victoria, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
It's good. Nice to meet you. I'm Bambi Fanshaw of the East Coast Fanshaws. And this is absolutely just a swell little gig.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
Holy shit, that's oh no, Bambi. As you got your hand out and you're gonna do the gag again. As your hand comes out, snap. She's quick. She is fast.
Victoria, I'm part of the ROTC.
And boom, she's holding. She's like, that's a hell of a grip too, and she's pumping your hand, and then she lets go, and she's got a pleasant smile, and she hasn't called on that you were trying to be a bitch to her.
Well, it's going to be a bitch. It's just power move, but yeah,
exactly. Hernando, people are now being told to kind of start finding their seats, and it hasn't caught on yet. That people need to start sitting down, and so as you're following Jan around, you go by a group that's talking and you hear someone say, hi, I'm Bambi Fanshaw from the East Coast Fanshaws. And you immediately stop.
I'm talking to her. Oh my God.
You have the scene. How is this going? How was your opening remarks?
Am I behind Bambi or not?
You are right.
Of course you are, darling. Everyone's behind.
I kind of just give a tap on her shoulder with the cane. Hi. I heard your name was Bambi Fanshaw, right?
I turn around and look at this dirty cane because it's been on the floor on my white shirt.
Actually, it was the top of the cane, so it's like the head of the cane.
tapping with it. Okay.
I'm,
Is it
I'm
like a
respectful
squat?
to rich people.
What's the cane? What's the top of the cane? Like, is it just
It's
normal? Is it like a sword? Is it a
it's
squat?
like a silver skull.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. Oh, okay. So big goth, your
Mhm.
little on the edge.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So I look over at it. I assume it's on my left shoulder. I look over at it. I notice it. And here's what I do. I look at the cane. I look at the person in front of me. I look back at the cane and I turn to Victoria in front of me and say, if you could excuse me for just a moment, darling, I'm very sorry. And I turn around. And as I turn around, and this is important visual, I lift up the top of the cane so that as I turn around, as you see, it creates slack, right? It creates movement. And so I'm able to pass it back to him with my gentle turn. So it's like, and I believe you dropped this, and hand it back to him. I do not make eye contact. And then I turn back to Victoria and say, I'm sorry. So where are you from?
Michigan originally.
Oh, Michigan's lovely in the summertime. Have you ever been to Grand Bend?
That's 1 second. That's amazing. I can see Hernando.
That did not just fucking happen. That did not just happen. And there's giggling. Like when that happens, there's giggling from the group she's with. Marigold, you have lost sight of where Lana is at. And you can hear people are like the quote unquote adults, the staff are telling the students to start to take their seats. And so as you are milling around, there's a well-dressed little blonde girl. And as you're trying to get past her, there's a couple of students that are pushing this little girl, like they're almost going to push her to the ground. And this little blonde goes, excuse me, do you mind? Excuse me. The way Twig pushes Missy to the ground.
Yeah,
And
so
literally steps over top of her. We're going to start with Marigold. What's Marigold doing?
yeah, I'm gonna help her get up and get her out of the way.
Okay, so you're helping Marigold up. What's Victoria doing?
Just taking in what's going on. I'm not rushing to do anything too quick.
Okay. What's Bambi doing?
Oh, I was literally in the middle of a conversation. So this is all a little bit sudden for me. I don't really experience like events. So I'm just kind of
Okay.
quietly, just coldly, quietly watching.
Okay, what about Hernando? What's Hernando doing?
Um,
Because the girl that got pushed down, she is dressed nice.
I'm still trying to like recover. Like, I was trying to be polite, and that was like super mean and rude. But I'm gonna like ignore that whole mess right now, and I'm gonna go help out that chick. The first like big lady or whatever that
Right.
pushed her, I'm gonna like push her back.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
These
yeah.
hands are for everybody. I don't care.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Hernando pushes past Bambi, walks between her and Victoria, and just a real low, menacing, excuse me, and pushes past between you, walks past, and like Heather, the girls, they like part like the Red Sea. And Hernando walks up, and the girl is like, she's as tall as you and twice as wide. And
Okay.
your hand just comes out and whoosh. And she staggers forward and she stops you. Swear to God. Now you know what a bull snorting sounds like. Because that's what's come out of this chick. And she staggers forward and she lets out that snort, and then she tries to go up to full height. Oh fuck, Victoria. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, you've seen this chick. You said you wanted to find ROTC. Oh fuck. That's Greg, what's this chick's name? Because she was deadlifting 300 pounds by herself.
Oh.
What's her name?
What?
Because Fernando has just made an
Daisy?
enemy. What's that?
I'm trying to think of like the most dainty, feminine name ever. Or we can go another way. Lugina.
Lugina. Oh God. Okay. Audience, if there's anyone named Lugina, this does not apply to you. Okay. My God. Lugina staggers up, and the other two girls that are with her, like her little satellites, they all stop and they're like, oh shit. And again, there's still chaos, so this really hasn't drawn a lot of attention. And she turns around, and Rainey, give me one distinguishing feature of Lugina. Like, we already know she's a big, stocky girl, but give me one other thing that's distinctive.
She has the Rain of Fire dragon tattoo. Like, it wraps around like her whole body. So it wraps around like both her arms, and like her leg and her back and like her neck, and like the whole 9 yards. Straight up 100% Christian Bale Rain of Fire full body dragon tattoo. And it really suits her.
So she's wearing a tank top, like shorts, and she's like Victoria Sterling. She's also literally wearing the boots and like the crappy ankle high socks, you know. And she turns and she flexes. Everett. So we know Lugina is a big girl. We know she's covered in these fire tattoos.
I messed with Hulk Hogan apparently.
What? Give me another social feature of Lugina, a dominating social feature.
Oh man, she's got a bruise, but it's like she used makeup to try to kind of hide it or dull it down, but it's really badly done on her left, like just underneath her ear, from the last fight she got into.
Okay, so she's a scrapper. A scrapper. Oh, fantastic.
I can't stab her either. These get dangerous.
You do a leg sweep.
No, I'm going for the solar plexus before she can even say anything. My dad taught me to hit first. Don't give a chance. This is
Hit first, pay settlements later.
Victoria, you instinctively see this kid push this giant of a woman. And when this chick turns around, it's like watching the old Popeye looking up at Bluto. And you see this kid's hand start to come back. And he's got the cane, and he's got it tilted in a way that he's telegraphing it. And Lugina either hasn't noticed or doesn't care that, you know, this little piece of wood or whatever. Are you trying to stop him from doing this at all? Are you trying to intervene? Because again, she is ROTC. Now, granted, she's a bully. And I don't know how Victoria feels about bullies, but she is a bully, but she is also ROTC.
Not a big fan of bullying, but
now there's a correlation.
It's going to make the ROTC look bad too.
Oh, okay. So are you stepping in?
I'm going to see if I can step up and de-escalate it a little bit, but...
How are you going to try this? What does that look like?
Maybe just try to be nonchalant and step up and be like, oh, hey, what happened? What's going on? Lugina?
Oh, okay. Nice. All right. Well, she's pissy. So, okay. So right now she's hostile. Okay. So we're going to see if you can't lower that down, because it goes hostile, neutral, friendly.
Yeah. Cause I step up to her, ask what happened, and say, hey, should we get a drink? Talk about it.
Right. Okay. Which is very clear that everyone around here knows exactly what's going on. Even Lugina, on some lizard brain activity, understands what's going on here. So go ahead and give me a persuasion roll. Now, Marigold, Bambi, do either of you want to help de-escalate this. Because as fun as a barroom brawl would be and as entertaining it is, you just got here. Okay, now hold that thought, Greg. Now, he rolled a 3. This is going to be resisted. Now, she only has smarts at D4, so that's a plus, and she's an extra, so there's no wild die. Would either of you two like to help Greg to get that 3 raised up? Because the better the roll goes, Lugina might actually move from an enemy to a friend.
Yeah, let's have a little fun. Yeah, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna jump in.
Okay, because you're gonna support. With a support, it could be any skill as long as you could justify to me how it's helpful to Greg.
Well, let me look at my character sheet. Oh, okay. So, I got an idea. How's this? So, what with the brave? I will try to. I'll try to stand in between and like put up both my hands. Like, don't let's not cause a situation here.
Oh, okay. Now, are you trying to do it in an authoritative way, or are you trying to do it in a like nice, hey, come on, guys, not now?
Yeah. Just really super friendly. Like, she's a friend we haven't met yet. And, everybody's.
Hey, that's persuasion. The other way would be intimidation. So,
yeah,
okay,
so
go ahead. Give me persuasion. Okay. See how this goes.
And
got a 4. Okay, that bumps up to 4. Bambi, did you want to jump in?
No,
You want us to fight?
yeah, are you
us to
kidding?
fight?
I'm fucking lit up on vodka. I am. At least my first night. There's like all these hicks want to fight each other. I'm fucking. This is this is the zoo for me. I'm absolutely in it. Remember, go ahead.
No. Finish what you're gonna say.
Remember too that where I'm from, interpersonal violence is so rare that it's something I've only ever seen on TV. I'm kind of excited. This is new for me.
Okay, so how about this? How about instead of supporting
why don't I support the fight to get worse?
Yeah, instead of supporting Victoria, you're gonna support Lugina.
Well, I'm gonna support her emotionally. I'm gonna decide that my best bet of having a good night here is to definitely to amp this up. And I'm gonna walk up to Lugina just very non-threateningly, just in a way that makes it clear that I'm moving to her side in a show of support, like just doing this the whole time. And then when I get behind her, I'm gonna pat her like in Rocky, right? How Mickey was like this big and Rocky was like this big. So I'm gonna like pat her on the arm the way Mickey used to pat Rocky and just be like, you get him. You get him. Get him. And I am gonna offer her my bottle of vodka as well. Like it's water. And my assumption would be that she'd take it, think it was water, take a drink, realize it was vodka, and then hand it back to me. But that's I'm gonna offer that.
Fucking amazing. Okay, so I'm torn. Is that persuasion or is that taunt? Because not really bullshit. I think that's persuasion. That's persuasion.
Yeah.
So now Bambi gets bonuses, doesn't she?
Bambi.
If you look at her edges.
Charismatic, so I can re-roll a persuasion test as long as it's not a critical failure.
Well, this is a.
I'm using my edge provoke though.
That's fine. You know what? Fuck it.
A successful check allows the character to provoke a foe, which can penalize their actions or force them to attack the provocateur. So I'm actually technically provoking her. That's my.
That is. Oh my God, Nate! You're gonna get into a goddamn brawl. Okay, so go ahead.
Why? You know what? This is what I get for helping people. I should.
I got a whole plan. Don't you worry, babe. This all ends. You guys got to trust me more.
I trust you a little bit.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
So go ahead.
How do I roll it? What do I roll?
Oh, you click on persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yep, it's a skill. The alphabetical order. There we go. You got a 6 off of a D8, so that's a success. Does she have attractive or
she does.
She does. Okay, so that's actually a 7.
No, wait, she's got amorous.
Okay.
Oh, I have a penalty to attractive. I got amorous, big mouth, screamer, charismatic, provoke, and retort, and liquid courage, which I'm also doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, so we got a 6. Now you get the reroll, so you might as well reroll, and you always keep the highest because that essentially
Okay.
that edge is a free Benny. Okay, so you got the 6. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so that's gonna give her a +1. So, Greg has a 4. I'm gonna roll for Lugina, who's rolling a D4 +1. And she got a 4. I'm gonna roll that 4 again. Got 2. So that's 6. That's 7. So that beats the 4, but it's not a raise. And Lugina takes the bottle. Eyes get big. And she just smiles. And an arm comes out and it smacks into Marigold. It smacks into Victoria, sends them both to the ground, and then she comes swinging back. All right.
You grass-fed Minotaur, bro. I swear.
Okay, how do
Just
you want
unbelievable.
Hernando to handle this? It's clearly telegraphed. Like, you could go full defense, or you can fight back. Talking is out of the question right now.
I'm not gonna talk to her. I don't like people that bully other people without money. The money is what makes it better because you're paying them for a service.
Okay, so how are you gonna go?
I'm gonna
defense?
fight back.
You are gonna fight back.
I'm
Okay.
fighting back.
Okay, so give me your fighting roll. Because again, she swiped, and as soon as those 2 chicks go down, and her fist is comes pulling back, she almost elbows Bambi in the face. That's how into this chick is. So let's see her fighting. It leaves her wide open. It's like amazing. You couldn't ask. There you go. There you go. You got 9 on the wild die. She only has she only has a parry of like 4. That's it. You know. She's just used to being able to take a hit and then just keep hitting people. You know, and then, you know, literally wear them down because they can't hurt her. So you got success, you got a raise. So, while we roll for damage. Okay, now here we go. Now let's rewind. Actually, let's rewind. Like I said, she's opened herself up. You couldn't ask for a better training dummy. You really couldn't. It's like right there. It's like, this is amazing. Like, there's like 14 different spots you could pop this dumb chick. Like right now. Now, if you want to drop that 9 down to a 7, you won't get the bonus damage, and any damage you do will be non-lethal damage.
Okay, because I was just about to ask you, I can't kill her, right? Like,
right.
like-
So going forward for everybody, if you want to do non-lethal damage, it's unrealistic, but that's fine. That's the setting we're in. If you want to do like a knockout hit, okay, it subtracts 2 from your fighting roll, because that's you pulling back. Like, you're not going you're specifically looking for that weak spot, and you found it though. So go ahead, roll me damage for the cane. So whatever. I think the cane should be a strength and a D6, I believe.
Oh, sorry. I
Okay, so click roll damage.
Roll.
Okay, D4. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you got a 6. All right. I got a D8. Okay, she got a 5.
Oh.
I'm not going to Benny that. Okay. So because she got the 5, she's just fatigued. Okay,
Yeah,
because
I was gonna.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I would have like aimed for her chest. I'm not a face hitter. I know people's faces are their money.
Oh, you're a gentleman. You're a
I
gentleman.
can't. I'm not gonna hit you in the
face.
face unless you really piss me off.
No, okay, we gotta hold on to it. I love that. I absolutely love that. Fantastic. So it's like, right to the sternum. Lugina's arm drops. She staggers back as she's clutching her chest. Marigold, you are on top of Victoria. Victoria, there's a little redhead chick that is on top of you that was trying to help you de-escalate things. And the 2 of you look up just in time to see this guy come forward, push Lugina. You guys have, had stepped in. And then, boom, the next thing you know, you two are on the ground. And this guy has popped this big chick in the chest and sent her staggering backwards. What is Victoria doing?
The big guy's not anybody that we recognize.
Oh, it's a chick. It's Lugina. It's Lugina. The other guy is.
But you said somebody just walked up and smacked her in the chest or something.
Yeah. That would be a little Hernando. You don't know who he is. You haven't met him yet.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, but he's just staggered her. That was good too. Plus the stance. He's in a formal stance. He's in a formal fighting stance.
Stance up.
Victoria's good with that. Then she's just gonna kind of just step back and watch the show. It's a dumpster fire now.
What about Marigold? What's Marigold doing?
Marigold is trying not to get herself basically beaten up in what is seemingly an uncontrollable mosh pit.
Right, exactly. Now people have started to catch on now, especially when Lucina staggers back. The blonde girl that you had helped up, she actually helps you up, and then she's also helping Victoria up. And she's just like, oh my God, this is insane. And now Hernando and Lucina are circling each other. Like chairs have been just involuntarily, you and Lucina are kicking chairs backwards to make room. And each of you are looking for that opening. And as both of you draw back for another hit, there's a whistle blow. And up on the stage, there's the reverberation of a megaphone that goes off. And everyone, settles down, and we see Lucina's got her hand pulled back. We see Hernando has got himself in a stance ready for another hit. And security is coming forward. Well, they grab Lucina. Nate. What is Nate? Because here's the thing. You got a couple of seconds. You could feasibly duck backwards into the crowd and maybe not be escorted out. That would be stealth. Be real quick stealth.
That's a D4 chuck. So.
It's okay. That's okay, because Victoria, you watch as they grab Marigold. And right now, the security guards, because they're struggling with Lucina. I'm sorry. The security guards grab Lucina. But they're struggling with her. And you can see the guy with the cane has taken this opportunity to try and duck back into the crowd. You could help some way to distract the guards if you want. Greg?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted for a second.
All right. So
you said I can distract the guards?
Yeah, you might be able to distract the guards. The guy with the cane looks like he's trying to duck back in the crowd, not to get taken by the security. Did you want to try and help?
Let's
Okay, hold on 1 second. Bambi. This is fun. Okay, this is fun. Okay. Uh-oh. This is okay. Party's kind of getting brought down now. And you see the kid with the cane backing up. Are you gonna try and make things difficult, stay out of his way, or try and help?
Well, as you may recall, we earlier had a little cane-related incident. So unless there's one person with a cane in this establishment, I know that that's him. We didn't make eye contact before, but we will now.
Oh, okay. Staying out of the way, though?
No, we're going to make eye contact, and I'm going to do my best, as best I can, to message without non-verbally message. Let it happen. Let it happen. I'm mouthing, let it happen. Just lie back. Let it happen. He understands how rare this is. We would have to pay people to be hunted for sport on an island to experience this level of excitement. You know what I mean? I'm trying to express to him. Just let the hoi polloi do their thing. Let them.
I then signal back. Can we talk after?
Marigold. You see that the guy with the cane Like, is trying to duck back. Are you trying to help? Or, like, stay in your own lane or hinder?
I'm gonna stay in my own lane. I'm just, if something's gonna get swung and, batted or whatever, I'm just gonna be like totally out of the, out of way.
Right, yeah, because there's like 3 security guards on Lugina, and they're all like, no, you're out of here, you're out of here. And it's at that moment that one of them is turning around. He's already, guys, the big guy, the alpha that was out front, that was literally moving people out of the line. All right, and as he's turning, all right, who else was? And Nate, give me that stealth roll.
Chuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to give you a stealth roll.
Whoa, what do you
I
think?
put my hands up and I go, I did it in self-defense. The obvious lie on my ass. It was, I did feel threatened. So,
Okay.
half lie.
Okay. This could still work. Okay. All right. All right, Victoria. He doesn't chicken out. It looks like he's going to back off.
That's what I was going to do, because I was going to jump in front of the guard and be like, the dude ran that way.
You fuck.
Yeah, yeah. So, okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay. You know what? Nate, hold that thought just for a second.
Okay.
Hey, Greg, go ahead. Give me that persuasion roll. Excuse me, give me taunt. It's taunt.
I figures the one thing I don't have.
Bambi, this is fun.
It is.
All right,
The tomboy has stepped in, and she's a little minx. She's a little liar. And she points and she says, that he went that way to the guard that's looking for the guy with the cane. Clearly doesn't know it's the guy with the cane. So yeah, give us that taunt to be unskilled.
Unskilled.
Yeah.
I thought I had taunt when it turns out it's thievery.
How do we do?
There we go.
Oh, you got an 8. Oh my God. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay, gang. Oh, he got an 8. You guys can try to support this, which will keep bumping up because this is resisted. I'm gonna roll for the guy. He's got a D6. Okay. And he's going to give against the difficulty of 8. Chances are he won't make it, but the better that Greg's number goes up, the more chances that he's going to get that raise. And with the raise, it just opens up opportunities for you guys a little bit later. Now, don't get me wrong, Lugina's going to hate all of you. Anyone that like, she already hates Hernando. Like I'm going to write that down. Hernando has just made an enemy. That's new. That's a new flaw at minor. And anyone else that jumps in, like in Victoria, you're on her list now too.
That's all right. I'll whoop her ass in the training.
So Bambi, it's your choice. You can pipe up or you can stay quiet.
Oh, I'm gonna stay quiet. Yeah.
You're just
play out.
This is fantastic. What about Miracle?
Miracle,
are you backing Victoria up with this obvious lie, or are you like, no, we're good,
Nope, I'm staying out of it.
Okay, so Greg, here we go. They got a 5. Okay, so the guy looks at Victoria, looks around. That way? You say you went that way?
Yep.
Yeah, we can't have that. Come back here, you little asshole. You're gonna be ejected. And he starts pushing through people.
I gave him like a complete opposite description of what Hernando looks like.
And Hernando, you hear all this. So you've made, like, as Lugina's getting pulled out, she's getting dragged backwards and she's just frothing at the mouth. Her eyes are just, they're way too big. Her pupils are just way too small. And she just, I'm gonna fucking you. You're dead. You're dead. And so she gets dragged off. Security guard goes off. As
What-
the audience, we can hear some of the staff telling people, okay, show's over. And the scene transitions, and our characters are now sat down. As they're sitting down, and it's just, I'm not going to go through it. It's just them welcoming the students to ETU. Introduction of the chief staff members, and key professors, which from what they're explaining, these are going to be your potential mentors. It's all in the bulletin. There was one thing I would like to take a minute. Let's see. The President Nelson, is the one who's doing a lot of the talking. He's an older gentleman, looks like be maybe his late 60s, early 70s. Well, yeah.
Okay, for some reason I envisioned Nixon. I don't know why.
No, think more like Vincent Price.
Okay.
Like old school Vincent Price, and as he comes up and he's introduced the staff. These are your mentors, is all that. Each of you be emailed with your mentor. The mentor's job is for the first years to help you become acclimated with the campus and with your classes. If you have questions, it is their job to try and help you to the best of their ability. And it's very, very important that communication and goodwill go across. And then he wants everyone to join in with the school fight song. And that is an absolute fiasco because it's kind of a half-assed in and out, off key, and it's very clear on the old man's face that he's happy when that's over with. And so, in conclusion, your time here at ETU can be very, very encouraging and very, very uplifting. And remember to fight like a raven. Oh, and he looks down. We will have
My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult.
What's that?
My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult.
Fantastic. That's the band that's here.
They're a real band.
Yeah, I know. And they're here. They're here. 2014.
Okay.
They got, yeah. And
that's
okay,
they would be playing university campuses. Yeah, that's about where they're at.
Does that check out? I have no idea.
Not doing
okay
anymore.
Phenomenal. So yeah, that perks up a lot of people. Like they can't believe that this place pulled that band to do this. So they're like, oh my God. And he tells President Nelson lets you all know that under your seats you have numbers. And in a few minutes, you'll be escorted out, and then downstairs in the conference rooms, you'll go to that room to meet with other freshmen, get more acquainted, and then talk to a senior who will bestow valuable wisdom on how to navigate your time here at East Texas University. Go, please. Enjoy. And we also have food from the Twisted Pizza, the Pizza Barn, and several other amazing, wonderful establishments that you can find here in Pine Box, Texas. Go on, check your numbers, and enjoy the rest of your night. And like on cue, a large majority of the staff begin to exit stage right. They have no intentions of staying here for this goddamn fiasco. And then the staff that are left behind are clearly the ones that drew the short straw and are being forced to chaperone this ridiculous thing. So, underneath each of your seats, Marigold, Victoria, you have 13. Let me get a second so I can double check.
We have 13.
You have 13. Yes, under your seat is 13 is the number. Nate, Rainey, Your characters have the number 7.
Okay.
And with that, let me get back so I can see this. Okay, let's get yeah, okay. So with that, they have, so the students are checking out, they're getting up and the chairs are being moved off to the side. They're rearranging, the band is starting to come out and they're getting their stuff set up. They have a whole crap ton of folding tables being brought out. Pizza and other hors d'oeuvres and stuff they're just starting to get set up. But the food hasn't been brought out yet. They're just getting set up for the food. And like security and staff are just starting to usher, like you guys are herd of cattle, usher for you guys to leave the stadium. Okay. Bambi. We're gonna start with you real quick because there is something you notice right away. And I'm just curious as if it's going to spark something in the poor girl. On the tables, there's a couple of them, and there's little old ladies getting these set up. And there are 3 large punch bowls. And it looks like they're
and they're unsupervised.
right now. They haven't started filling them, but you can see them. And they're getting them set up. And so as you're getting walked out, yeah.
As I walk
through
by
Bambi's head.
Yeah, as I walk by, I'm just thinking, like, I'm looking at my bottle, and I've only really had like the sip I gave Regina and then like a couple myself. It's mostly still full. It's a really big bottle. Those bowls are right there. These kids. It's Grey Goose. It's really
Take
good.
Take a Benny. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you carry this Benny because we're running up on time. I'm gonna let you carry this Benny over to the next one.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So somebody in the Discord put in there, hey, stupid. Remember, Rainey gets a free Benny for trying to spike the punch bowl. Nice. Awesome.
Oh.
Love it. Oh my God. Hernando. Hernando. Almost got into a fight day 1. Awesome. Awesome. This is great. This is going well. Apparently you've met, as your father refers to them as, they are now a
Oh, I
play.
immediately text my dad, hey, met a Fanshawe, and not the worst thing I've seen. Just gotta say.
Dots. There's just dots. There's just dots. This is not good.
I
It's gonna
didn't
take a
mute the
while.
notifications. I mute the notifications.
Because it's gonna take a while. He's pissed. That only happened. Usually it's very quick, one-word response. Your dad doesn't like to text. And so when it's just dots, that means he's now, it's gonna be a long drawn-out thing. It's gonna be epic. You're gonna love this. Okay, so are you trying to stick close to Bambi? Because here's the thing, Nate. No, actually, Nate. Ooh, let's have some fun real quick.
What?
The number under your chair was a 6.
You what?
I know I said 7. I'm gonna retcon that real quick. If you want to get in the same room with Bambi Fanshawe to see exactly what this is all about, you're gonna need to find someone with a 7. How are you gonna go about doing that? Because again, there's kids, and you hear a bunch of people calling out what numbers they have, and you heard Bambi say, "Oh, lucky me, 7." You have a 6. We see Hernando's holding a 6. If you want that,
I'm going to walk the opposite way of Bambi. Whisper to somebody, "Hey, if you can find me the kid that has a 7, I'll give you $8,000 cash."
that kid turns around. He's holding a 7 in his hand. You don't even have to make a roll. he holds back. Give me the money. Give me the money.
Snap my
he's
fingers.
laughing.
Where's my butler?
Oh, I'm sorry. What's that?
Where's my butler? I snap my fingers. Where's my butler?
And of course, your chauffeur magically appears. Of course, as one does.
It's in a Ziploc baggie. Look, I don't have that many bags with me yet. I have to go shopping.
And the kid's jaw drops. And he was laughing because it's like, bullshit. You don't have no $8,000. And then as Hernando's just 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, and it's just a wad of cash. Here we go. And the kid's eyes get big, and then all of them, it gets quiet, and just like, and all he hears a whole bunch of, holy shit, Jesus Christ, are you fucking kidding me right now, dude? Oh, what? Are these real? That's insulting.
Who just said that?
The kid that you're gonna give the money to, he's holding the number 7. Is that real?
Chuck, in the most intimidating way, I'm going to tell him they are so real that I can buy your entire family.
So the scene shifts, and we see Victoria. We see Victoria, like 13. Okay. Well, all right, 13. All right, you're gonna make the best of it.
The number?
Yeah.
13. I'm good with it.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, the redhead. As you guys were sitting down, you had because it's just now you didn't really have a choice. Like they told you guys get the seats back together and earlier, get the seats back together and sit down. So you had an opportunity to introduce yourself to Marigold, and Marigold, you got an opportunity to introduce yourself to Victoria Sterling. And you were sat a few seats apart, and as you're getting ushered out, you just happen to be bumped up next to each other and getting literally cattled out of this place. The both of you realize that you both have the number 13. Good, bad? What are your thoughts on that?
It just kind of is what it is. I figured it was just coincidence, not really anything into it.
Well, there you go. Okay, awesome. So yeah, I need a notice roll from Marigold and Victoria, please. This is not life or death. It's just something I'm just curious about. Marigold got 7, so that's pass. Well done.
Got 4.
You got a 4. Okay. The hairs on the back of your neck, Victoria, start to go up on end. And you get that tightening in your stomach, like something bad. Something bad is gonna happen. And as you're getting cattled out, you're hyper vigilant as you're being cattled out, looking around and just trying to gauge, like, okay, because you've just learned over the years to, not ignore this feeling. Usually when this happens, something bad is going to happen. So watch Victoria as she's, just looking around, trying to see, okay, what bad thing could possibly be happening right now. And as she looks over at Marigold, gives her kind of a half smile and is looking around. Again, they're still being cattled out. Marigold, as you're being cattled out, there's a young lady just standing by one of the security guards. And the reason why she sticks out to you is because it's the way she's dressed. She's a young black woman. Again, around your age, maybe a little bit older, but not by much. But the thing that catches you is the way she's dressed. It's like real vintage clothing. Like something you would see like from the 50s or 60s. Like that kind of dress and the way her hair is done up and everything like that. And so, so it gives kind of slow motion as the students are getting corralled out. And we see Marigold make eye contact with this girl. And at first the girl's just watching people, and then she stops, and for a long time, she's just following Marigold's gaze. And she smiles at Marigold, and she gives a little toodaloo. And then as reality catches back up to Marigold and she gets pushed on, Marigold, when you look back, the girl is gone. The scene transitions, and I'm going to move you guys down into the basement. We're going to stop tonight with Marigold and Victoria down in room 13 with about, maybe an extra dozen students. And their senior is up front. He's got donuts and there's coffee and things like that. And the scene is very similar for Hernando and Bambi. There's their senior, and we'll get more into their seniors next time. But for right now, their seniors welcoming them. They have donuts and they have coffee, and there's chairs for everyone. And she's telling everyone to please take a seat. And we see Bambi sit down, and then right next to Bambi, Hernando sits down right next to her. What's the look on Hernando's face?
I'm just trying not to be too weird. I give like a polite smile. I then take out a flask and just sip on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna I still have my bottle. So
Right.
I'm going to offer to Ting Ting.
I offer the flask.
Yeah. We Ting Tang, and we're gonna sit here. The two rich people are gonna sit here and we're gonna just have a drink. And I noticed that we have one thing in common immediately, which is after we do that, we both do the exact same thing, which is we turn back and then we sit back. Yeah, just relax into the exact same motion, just into different people. It's incredible. It's like we grew up in the same house.
I would like to note that in the flask is the most smokiest rich whiskey you've ever sipped.
How the fuck he got that in here? Okay. Okay, that's impressive, Bambi. He did it. You saw a bunch of other kids getting fucked by that. He did it. He made it. Okay.
It's my medical booze.
Yeah, it's emotional support. It's his emotional support booze. He's got a letter from his doctor.
The camera goes out. I love that. The camera goes out of this room and it starts to go down the hall. And as it's going down the hall, we see the security and they are, guiding people, making sure students and trying to hurry them up. Telling them things like, the faster we get this done, the faster we can get you guys upstairs so you can enjoy the music and the free food. And so it was like, well, can't we just go now? No, you need to go and you need to have this first, then you get the free food. Well, so as the camera's weaving through the congested hallways and things like that, we go into room 13 and we see Marigold getting ushered in. We see Victoria getting ushered in. And as they're getting ushered in, one of the freshmen turns, looks at the security guard. So, hey, I couldn't help but notice that a lot of the seats are blocked off. Are we going to be able to get up those? And the security guard nods and absolutely. We're going to make sure you guys are all comfortable because tonight is going to be a night you shall soon not forget. And as the freshman nods, he turns, we see the Warlock, and he's smiling. And it is the creepiest goddamn smile that anyone could possibly have. And there's more than one other freshman that he's trying to usher in that are giving him the look like, oh my God, okay, yeah, creepy. And the camera's going back down the hallway, going past, and as it pulls back and the screen is starting to go dark, it ends with us seeing the Warlock usher in his future victims. And the screen goes black and the credits begin to roll. That's a wrap for this week. Join us again here at Radio Salad Studios, home for Savage Sessions.
Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and hit that bell icon to be notified when new episodes are released.
Until we see each other again,
Go out there,
be safe,
have fun,
and may the dice be with you.
always.
This game references the Savage Worlds game system, available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle and all rights reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings, and unique characters, locations, and characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group.